Hello everyone, so today I am here with our 2019 Honda CRF450L, and now what we're going to install in this box here, or in this bag here from 550 Performance, we went on their website and bought this. This is a Lexd, L-E-X-D, I would assume that's LexdFox Accessory dashboard panel, as you can see right here. We also got a nice sticker. We're going to put that on the bike for sure. Now what this panel does is it clips in behind your current sort of dashboard or accessory, I'm not sure really, instrument cluster. There's not very much to see on it anyway other than speed. I call it a tachometer, I guess is better. That's probably correct terminology. So we're going to install this. This goes on the back of it and it's got a nice cutout right here. As you can see, you can put a 12-volt power, and that's what I did. I went and got a new 12-volt power supply for this thing as well, because the other one was clipped on the handguards here. As you can see, I have taken those off. I do plan on putting them, the ones we have, I do plan on putting them back on at some point or getting different ones, but either way, these clip there, and I wanted this to kind of clear up space on the bars, because I want to kind of get other space on the bars for mounting cameras, different things, so kind of have that space available. So that's what I did, is we went ahead and got this, and that's what we're going to do. I'm going to be showing you guys how to install this on your bike, and we're also going to be wiring in, what's it called, the 12 volt as well. And also this right here, this is our heated grip. I'm going to drill a new hole, and we're going to put that heated grip control up here as well. It's got other holes here. I believe these are for if you have what are they, hour meter, so you can kind of get them tacked up here on the dash. So that's something as well. This is going to be a great addition to this bike. And also, while this part is off, I'm going to be putting the windscreen that we have back on it, because we're doing Smoky Mountain 500 again, and that's kind of in part in prep for this. We did it last year 2025, and this year 26 we're doing it again. And I'd like that windscreen back, just in case, you know, for rain, wind, anything you might run into. So yep, that's enough of that. Let's get into this install. All right, so the first thing you're gonna do is you've got two bolts like this, one on this side, one on the other side. You gotta loosen and take those out. Quickly, I wanna mention that if you're wondering why we're not on the bench, yeah, we're doing a valve job on the VFR 800, so we've got that. We're still waiting on the shims to come in, so yeah, that's why that's there, and I wanted to get this done. I didn't want to wait around any longer on this, because this is a pretty easy process. It's not that hard, so I just kind of wanted to get this out of the way. Then here's the other one. So once you get this loosened here, it's like rubber grommeted. Oh, I don't know if all of the CRF come with this. I believe this might have been for that windscreen, potentially, to give it more rigidity. Either way, if you have this, I would just recommend pulling it out. And anything else. So it's it's stuck in some rubber grommets down there, so you gotta pull up on it real good, kind of get that popped out. There we go. So from this side, let me try and bring the camera in a little further. There's wires here. You only need to take one of them out, so you gotta pull it back, and it's the one that clips in to run your lights. One thing I would recommend first is just pulling this wire bundle. It's got a clip here. You just squeeze a pair of pliers on it, and that will pop out just like so. This kind of piece here, and I'll bring the camera up here once I get this off to show y'all what I'm talking about. And then once you do that, just kind of pull this up, look for the wire, look for the clip, press down, unhook. On the other side here, you've got a tab. You've got to pull this like safety mechanism out. You can pull this wire out. I think this runs the relay for the light. Yes, it does. And you could either unclip the relay or take the grommet off of it, just like so. And then you can set your front cowl piece and headlight down. So let me bring you guys in, show y'all what I'm talking about. This right here is the clip. So you squeeze that in, that sits in a tab. When you squeeze it, you can pull it out. So up here, there is a lot of those clips similar to on the panel to kind of pull some of these wires out of your way. And that's actually what we're gonna do, is we're gonna go in with a couple of picks and screwdrivers. I'm looking for another good screwdriver to use. And there we go, we got all the wires unclipped. Now we can take this panel off and then insert the new one. All right, so get all the wires cleared up. I'm gonna take this one out real quick, kind of pull this stack down, and we're gonna loosen, well actually not just loosen, we're gonna just take these bolts out. So it's just a screwdriver, I'm using a JIS. I couldn't tell if it was or not JIS, but use it anyway. Make sure you get these out of the way if necessary, you know, just make sure you got enough room so you don't strip the bolt or screw. Might have to do one of these. That's better. There we go. So this thing just kind of pops out of these rubber slots here. I'm assuming it goes down on like this. That's pretty good. Look at that. Sweet. Was that a sticker? I knew it. Guys, so this is the moment of realization that this is a sticker. So yeah. I kind of figured it was probably something like some sort of sticker protection package, because I'm like, why would you ship a part in like, or why would you make a part in that color? There it is. Nice, glossy. Don't forget to take the tape off. So now that I realize that, now I took it apart to do that, and now I get to put it back on. So alright, so look at that, it's installed on the bike. Really good, really good. Liking it. Just gotta get the 12-volt wired up. The wires are short, so I'm gonna have to extend it, and we're also gonna have to move this over, and that's about it. But that's not part of this video, so I'm gonna get that done, but I'm gonna show y'all and then finish up kind of clipping everything back together and then reinstalling the fairing. Okay, so once you get your plate in, you get all the bolts tightened down. I actually got our heated grips cable in. I didn't get this hooked in quite yet. Gonna have to order a different housing probably, because this is too long. I tried just kind of testing for that, so that's okay. We'll just leave that out for now. Like I said earlier, it wasn't like the main part of the video anyway, so I'm not too worried about it per se. So first I'm gonna slide this up and put our connection in over here. I feel like that's probably the first thing. It's probably the best thing you should do first. Oh, that's not the cable. And now the thing's on the mic. So clipping that in, because of it's easier to pull this sleeve up, but the sleeve pulls easier up over this, the clip that ends up, okay, well there goes that. The clip that ends up going in the frame. Kind of anything that you have to push down, kind of clip in, I would do that first, so then come over and put this relay in. Kind of, sort of the same way you took everything off, just like reverse it per se. So, get this in here. All right, that's good. So once you get it like that, then you can just pick up, make sure everything's back nice and tight. Look at that, it's gonna be beautiful in here. Show these wire. Oh, we can hook this wire in. Forgot. Clip this back on the side right here. Whichever way that's going to end up sitting. Find the holes for where this sits. Get those. The rubber grommets. Oh. One quick thing. I got to pull these out actually, because I put them back in just so that, you know, we got a lot of stuff on the bench right now, so as you can see, geez. The point was to not lose it, but you can see we're losing a little bit of bench space over there with the valve part on the interceptor. That is way too close. I am so sorry. So sorry. Anyway, let's get back to putting this on. So get it in the spot where the rubber grommets go, kind of press down. I'd go by side, kind of get that in, ensure that it's, you know, sitting down and flat. As you can see, we got that windscreen back on. That's going to be good for Smoky Mountain. The reason I took it off when we weren't doing Smoky Mountain is I didn't want to, given that we weren't going to go long distances and stuff like that, so I didn't feel it was worth it, in my opinion, for the shorter rides. But definitely for this long ride, we're covering a good bit of miles per day, so I definitely want this. You know, this is definitely something I'm going to want to have. Okay, everything's lined up pretty good. Then we're going to put these back in. I'm already liking this panel. It's really, really good. Like, I haven't actually officially used it or anything yet, but it's already like, that's nice, you know. You can like tell a good product right from the get-go. You don't even have to use it. You kind of get it installed, or you get it around and you're like, yeah, it's like, I can tell this is gonna be good. And don't mind the other stuff on the bike that's kind of taken apart, doing multiple things on it here, not just installing this panel, but also kind of getting it prepped, what do you call, for the Smoky Mountain, like I said, in general, kind of setting bar position, get ready for that. I plan to get a quad lock mount at some point here soon as well, so a couple different things here that we're going through, or coming to do on this bike. So there we go, it's all clipped in, and look at that, that is beautiful. Ignore this jank fest here, it doesn't fit. I'm gonna get a different one here that actually fits, but yeah, get that up in there nicely. Oh, y'all can't see, look at that, beautiful. So it does, I will be honest, oh, I can't get the camera back in there, it might be hard to see. I'm gonna try my best here. There we go, I think that's pretty good. Hopefully y'all might be able to see, it kind of bends a little, so it rests on this and it bends a little bit. I'm not too mad personally, because that means when you push on it, you have a little bit of rigidity. I do see over time, if you have something aggressive that sits there, this piece could wear. Maybe it's this thing that's sitting on it, or whatever the case may be, but this, we got that to fit in there perfect. So now we got heated grips like that. Like I said, ignore the bar setup. I was rolling them forward to a better liking, because like I said, we're going to get a quad lock and stick it right in there. But anyway, aside from that, just get a different 12 volt, we'll be good to go. I've got it wired up, they're right here. So yep, they're in and ready to go. So, well, that's just perfect. So we just got to get something that's shorter, maybe get one that's just USB itself and doesn't have isn't for a cigarette lighter like that, because then that's what takes up all the space. Also get one that's waterproof too, all the things. But yeah, with this piece, good to go on that. But all right, everyone, that's the end of the video here, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching us, or, well, I say us, but watching me install the accessory panel here on our 2019 Honda CRF450L. Like I said, this is really going to help kind of with just kind of clearing up the space a little bit, getting controls right up there, like good in a good area. I kind of like that look a lot better. You know, it looks really good, and you know, like they say on the website, it gives you that factory look. It really does. We've got room to clip other things into as we want, you know, anything of the sort. Maybe we even pushing it, put a camera there. That'd be an interesting POV potentially. So I don't know, options, things to do, but definitely got to get a new power source, a better brick to put, or a better 12 volts for that. But that's the end of the video here. Hope you guys enjoyed. Speedy B, Warp Speed Adventures. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. That shows us your appreciation in these videos. Helps us out a ton. And that's it. Catch you guys in the next video. Ride safe and enjoy every ride. Peace out.